The Offshore Technology Conference is really my favorite event of the year. It's wonderful because it brings together so many different aspects of the industry and what's going on. I really walk away feeling like I've gotten so much more new knowledge. There's a number of aspects of the industry that are dealt with during the Offshore Technology Conference. For instance, we heard a lot about policy this year, a lot of the cool technology, which happens every year, but it's always great to see the latest and greatest of what's going on in the offshore industry. And also, I was really impressed by how many different dignitaries from all over the world came into the Offshore Technology Conference. So it really shows that the conference is getting bigger, it's getting better, and it's just a great event. On Fuel Fix, one thing that we focused a lot on this year is the policy issues. So policy has been really important since the Deepwater Horizon accident, and there's been a lot of back and forth going on between the industry and the government over regulations and what new regulations will be coming out governing safety in the Gulf of Mexico and other parts of the offshore world. So what was amazing to me was that we saw Interior Secretary Sally Jewell come to the Offshore Technology Conference, and that's the first time we've seen an Interior Secretary come to the conference in quite a while. So I think it says a lot about how collaboration between the government and the industry is starting to happen in a bigger way, that we're finally getting to a point where there's some agreement on how safety should be handled offshore, and I think that's a really positive sign for the industry. The subsea equipment that responds to spills, things like blowout preventers and other types of subsea equipment that's really important for emergency situations, has been really important here at the Offshore Technology Conference and something that we've been writing about a lot. Especially with 3 years after Macondo, a lot of regulations potentially coming down the pike that will govern how these offshore companies respond to spills. That has made this a really important topic for us to be writing about right now. So I was really excited to see a lot of companies kind of improving the technology on blowout preventers and other emergency equipment, and I'm really excited to see where things go from there, because it looks like with the new standards coming that this is going to continue to be an important part of the conference. One thing we've been covering a lot is the labor shortage in the offshore industry and really in the energy industry in general. And we really saw that happening here at the Offshore Technology Conference, and that companies are really out there trying to pick up the best, most talented people for their companies. So we saw a lot of recruitment of college students for interns, but we also saw a lot of kind of high-end recruiting, getting these private suites to wine and dine potential new employees in the industry. So the conference has given us so much to cover for the past 4 days. It's been really busy, really exciting, and we're walking away with a lot of really great information. We learned so much about the technology, about the policy. It's been wonderful. And I can only imagine with the offshore industry getting bigger and bigger and more and more interesting, more and more technological, that the conference is only going to grow with it. I think 2014 is going to be a great year.